Hello, movie lovers. Yeah, you're with Bob. It's Friday. Time to talk about the movies you watched this week. You didn't watch that many, but you did watch some. And it's cold in Toronto. Freezing. Freezing. Yeah, you have to wear two pairs of socks and long johns, and tomorrow's going to be cold too. Sunday, cold. Just like that's cold. Cold, cold. Anyway, let's talk about the movies. Let's get started. Alright. Along the Rio Grande. First time watch. Along the Rio Grande. Cowboys catch a rustler when he crosses the Mexican border. He's over in Mexico. He steals stuff over this side, or, Americans. Then he goes over there to Mexico. They can't get him down in Mexico. So they have to wait for him to. Tim Holt and Ray Whitley. Tim Holt made a lot of westerns. What else did Along the Rio Grande. Did I say that? Yes. Here's a 6. First time watch. And then I watched Gun Smugglers, 1948. Did I say what year was the other one? Oh, I didn't write down the year. I'll have to find it. Gun Smugglers, 1948. A cowboy and his sidekick, his buddy, right? Reformer wagon train ambusher's kid, brother. He's about 10, 12 years old. He's a little punk, right? And he's hooked up with his brother, and his brother robs, wagon trains, people's money and stuff, and the cash and whatever. But they try to reform that old brat. Tim Holt and Richard Martin. Gary Gray's the kid. It's not bad. Most of these movies are 6 or 7s. Tim Holt. Then I watched Booze Busters, 1950. The Bowery Boys. The Bowery Boys open a nightclub after Satch has his tonsils out. The doctor takes Satch's tonsils out, right? And then he could sing. Now he sings like Dean Martin, right? Or something, like that. So they open up a nightclub. And the guy's nightclub across the street, right, gets mad. And that's Craig Stevens. It's funny. Most Bowery Boy movies, they're fun. Give it a 7. Most of them are 6 and 7s. So many of them. Then I watched Arctic Tales, 2007. First time watch. What's her name? Queen Latifah. Like the rapper or whatever. But yeah, she's in a good TV series now. I've been watching her in The Equalizer TV show. It's pretty good. Narrates the polar bear and seals. Right, so in the Arctic, right? There's polar bears, so she narrates the story about little polar bears and their mums, and about the seals and their mums and stuff like that. It was a good little watch. It was fun. I gave it a 7. And then I watched one on Netflix. This one's on Netflix. It's called first time watch, of course. This one is also. It's called Set It Off. Jada Pinkett, Queen Latifah, or whatever her name is. How do you pronounce it? Yeah. 4 black women decide to rob a bank. And first of all, this one black lady was working in a bank as a teller, and then because she knew the guy that robbed the bank, she got fired. So she got pissed off, and she decides now they should rob a bank. Gonna rob a bank. Now this is the type of movie I was talking to Ian before about. This one starts off pretty good. One of those movies starts off with like, hey, that's pretty good. So you're thinking to yourself right off the bat, this has got to be a 7 or an 8 if it, continues on. Well, the thing is, it kind of fell down from an 8 to a 7, and it worked its way down to a 6, and then it was like, sitting there humming and hawing, so it's like, nah. The best thing about this movie is, what's her name? Queen Latifah or Latifah. She plays a lesbian, right? She's a lesbian. I don't know whether she's a lesbian in real life or not. Not that that matters. Don't take it the wrong way. But she plays a good part in the whole movie. She seems to be the one that stands out. She's got a machine gun. It's pretty good. But yeah. So it went from like, hey, this is pretty good, down to a 4. I gave it a 4. Started off 1996, Netflix. Then I watched this one. Everybody knows this one. So, you know, arms dealers, you know, money, shooting each other, you know. Oh, this is a long story, but everybody knows this one. The Living Daylights. Yeah, that's what even comes in there. A lot of these movies come out at the same time. They're always putting James Bond movies on there. See? It's got its own jacket to keep it warm. 1987. Yep. The Living Daylights. Timothy Dalton. Is this the first Timothy Dalton movie? I got everything all mixed up. He likes it when I get all confused and mixed up. He has a laugh. Anyway, we all know this one, right? Armed with razor-sharp instincts and a license to kill, James Bond battles diabolical arms merchants bent on world domination in this thrilling, lightning-paced adventure. Timothy Dalton brings energy, humor, and ruthless cunning to his debut performances, 07, yeah, so. First time, yeah, it's good, it's James Bond, it's James Bond, come on people, what did I give it? I gave it a 7, of course it gets a 7, nothing wrong with a 7, it's James Bond. Hold it, I gotta take a break. Man, that's good for you, I'm telling you, people. Another hair down there. Oh. Woof. Take a breath, Bob, take a breath. All right. Now this one, I'm not confused. I'm a little confused here myself, thinking I wrote down here Vanquish, or Vanquish, or Vanish, or Vanquish. This is a Netflix, first time watch, and I'm thinking, did I finish watching this? I'm thinking, I don't know if I finished watching this or not. A woman trying to put her past behind her goes on a mission when her they kidnap her daughter, right? She gets called into, you know, it's kind of hard to explain. She gets called into this place, this office, this building. Morgan Freeman's there. He wants to send her on a mission to go pick up money. You know, pick up money and stuff like that. And then she doesn't, you know, kind of doesn't want to do it, so he kidnaps her daughter, or she thinks he's got her daughter, and then she has to go on another mission and get more money. And I'm thinking to myself, did I finish watching this? Because I never gave it a, you know, 8, 9, 7, or whatever. So I'm going to have to watch that again. Maybe I fell asleep. I have on occasion, I've done that. Oh, I have to watch that one again, Vanquish or Vanish or whatever it's called on Netflix. Anyway, let's move it on. So TCM, I watched a very good movie, seen it numerous times over the course of years. And it stars Sally Field, John Malkovich, and Danny Glover. And it's called Places in the Heart. Excellent movie. 1984. A widowed mother, her husband was a sheriff or a deputy, and he went to this train, when the trains parked the trains, there's this young black guy there shooting off a gun in the air, you know, he's drunk, and the cops say, the detective says, "Hey Henry, you done now? You finished?" And he's shooting the gun off, and he turns around, and he's going like this, then he goes bang, shoots the sheriff, or the deputy, I should say, right in the heart. He's deader than a doorknob. They take him home, lay him on the table. Sally Field's husband, now what's she gonna do? And then next thing you know, they're gonna close her house. She owes money to the bank. You know the story. So then Danny Glover shows up, and he's there helping her chop some wood and just for some bacon and eggs. And the story continues on that line. And John Malkovich shows up. The bank, one of the bank guys, shows up with his brother. His brother's blind, so he's there. Next thing you know, they're planting cotton. So there you go. I gave it an 8 out of 10. It's an excellent movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. And then I watched, I already said that, didn't I? Did I say Along the Rio Grande? Yeah. And then I watched this one. Where did I put this one? I already said this, and then I'm getting confused here. Arctic Tales. Yeah, did I say Arctic Tales? Yeah, about the polar bears. So that's it there. I should have showed it. Arctic Tales, 2007. Then I watched this one, The Fugitive. Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones. The one-armed man killed his wife. Of course, everybody knows this story. This was a TV show back in the 60s, right? So nobody believes him. Nobody believes you. Everybody, he killed his wife. Anyway, there's a breakout. There's a bus, rolls over. The train comes, smashes the shit out of the bus. He runs for it. Harrison Ford buggers off. Now they're after him. It's a very good movie. Harrison Ford tells Tommy Lee Jones, I didn't kill my wife. Tommy Lee Jones says, I really don't care, man. I don't give a shit. Right? So, anyway. Very good movie. The Fugitive. What year did I... See, I didn't even write the year down. This is like 25 years ago or something. What, 2019? 1983? 93? Don't have my glasses. Anyway, 1993 or something like that. Alright, and that's what I watched. And then I watched this. Yeah, I watched James Bond. I think I gave it a 9 or talked about it before. I gave it an 8. I watched this, I gave it an 8. It's very good movie. About, the only thing I found, the movie itself is great and all that kind of stuff, But for some particular reason, I always find faults with movies that have an old guy like James Bond that's at least, if you want to call him age-wise, 55 years old or something like that, or give or take a couple of years, running around with a 25 or a 30-year-old, I always have problems with that. I don't know why, but I do. But I get over that, and it's a very good movie. It's very good for James Bond, James and Craig, last James Bond go as a movie, as a franchise for the last 15 years. So now we have to wait around for a couple of years to see what's going to happen to this franchise, to see where this James Bond character type of thing is going on with. So anyway, No Time to Die. I give it an 8. And that's it. So, we'll be back again next Friday.
The force is strong with this one.
Force is strong with this one.
I am C-3PO, human-cyborg relations.
Have a good week. Give your mom and dad a hug and keep watching those movies.